Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So our last weekend SVS was quite eventful, and there was karma to be paid. So let me go over this. Some of you might know the story of Atlas on my server. I made a video about it, and basically I have been getting messages, like they've calmed down a little bit now, but I've been getting 4 or 5 messages a week for about 3-4 months. And it always starts out like this. Hey, GK, want to ask you a question. Someone I don't know. Do you know this guy Atlas on my your server? Because he showed me a picture and said he's in your alliance and he wants my logins because he's interested in my account. And my immediate reply is always, do not give him logins. He's stolen so many accounts. And then half the time it'd be like, oh, too late. What do I do? So this is an account thief on my server. The story, I'll just go over really quickly. Someone left. They left the server. They sold. And we have no idea who owns it now. But the person's been stealing accounts. And they've been on this server for 4 or 5 months. And they've never once joined Battlefield. We signed them up for Shalons 4 times. They've never played. They've never set a monster rally. They've never joined a monster rally. It's super weird. Very difficult story to try and figure out for most people. Anyways, let's get to what happened. So this guy's not part of our team, but we're held hostage on our server too, because it's a 45 billion K45, and what are we going to do? Kick him out of the alliance and risk having a rogue on server or someone burning all our smaller guys all the time? So we're just like, well, we can't do anything. We got to just keep him in the alliance and make him happy. Like, just don't talk to him. Hope that the problem goes away. Well, this SVS, we had a chance to get the problem to go away. So I'm going to tell you what happened, and then I'll show you the video. I live streamed it all. And there was one guy on the enemy server who I'm sure he knew what happened, but just wanted to be smart in SVS chat, telling us, like, this is the score. So we lose 116 to 33 billion. And you could see Atlas in first place, 26 million, negative 37 million. Pretty good, actually, considering he got 0. You would have thought it would be worse. So what happened was Atlas played all SVS with no bubble. And this server had big balls, and they came over and said, let's go at it. So then I started filming, and I made the rush decision while it was going on. Do not green bubble him. We'll reinforce them a bit and get points, but that's it. We're not we're gonna, we have to, put the dog down. This is our chance, and we can move on as a server from it. So he revived since SVS only to 13 billion because he has no source of life to do it. Anyways, let's look at enemy server. I want to show you guys one thing. So there's this guy here, Hyperspatial, if you're watching. I think you're the one who posted in one of my videos and said, why haven't you talked about SVS where you stole resources and subs from a guy, but we're happy to lose? Like, that's obviously not what happened. Anyone with a brain knows we let Atlas die on purpose because we don't have the firepower to do it on our own. And in SVS, you can heal on your own. So we can't really do it, right? We're going to harm our cities if we do it. And then, yeah, we took his red subs after, obviously. This is karma. This guy's not part of our team. We don't want this person as an account thief on our server. So let's get to the video. So there he is, green bubbled after. But here's the video. So he's getting hit. I came online, and I think he got hit maybe once already. And I just happened to come online, luckily. And I was like, and they probably only did this attack because they saw that he had 300 billion in resources. So they're like, this might be worth the end. And that's why Hyper was mad, because, yeah, I green bubbled them as soon as you zeroed them. But I'll show you why at the end of the video, because I find a keep from the Kissing Queens Alliance. That's their name, I think, KQK, on our server. And they were trying to steal the reds before. I couldn't sort this out. This all happened, and it took 5 minutes. And I couldn't sort it out to get people online to remove them or kick him and do it. So I'm reinforcing Atlas here. Not really with an end goal, I'm just like, well, I might as well benefit by getting my SVS points here. And also save face if he does come on, if he does get angry that no one helped him out. I could say, well, I helped you out. I did reinforce you. And I did. And this is pretty much what's going to just happen here for the rest of the video. He's going to get zeroed, massive account. And the server we're facing is 15-14. So that's C6. That's, no one on the enemy alliance, enemy server, they weren't like massive whales. They just had buffs like mine. Like one guy, Robin Hood, aptly named, by the way, perfect guy to take down the account thief. Robin Hood, taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Love it. And anyways, their buffs, like a couple of their guys were like me, like 4,000, 4,500. They didn't have it. So this is like, I give them lots of credit. They're a fearless alliance. I looked them up. They're top 20 in Shalons in C6. So good alliance. Happy that we faced them. Happy they could do this justice for all of Evony. And you can see I'm continuing to reinforce him. And basically just, it's me. And I did get a couple more people. I'm like, join in, guys. Like, get some points out of this. A couple people wrote me after and were like, I knew what you were doing, and I was happy and think it was the right move to do. Like, no, this guy hasn't talked since allegedly purchasing this account months ago. Hasn't killed one monster for us. Who buys an account for $4,000, $4,500, and then basically doesn't log in for 6 months? Just a ridiculous story. So here I'm reinforcing with T1s just because I want to fill my hospital to play SVS after. And that's pretty much it. And then you can see there, some other people are reinforcing. So this was basically karma for Evony. This guy has stolen so many accounts. So many people wrote me and said, I can't log in. Every time I log in, since I gave him logins, it keeps kicking me out. So he would put auto clickers on. I can't believe that this is what it came to. Like this basically here, this also announces like the end of our server, right? Like competitively, like if Evony doesn't give the server a merge after this, like we just lost like, one of the top 2 accounts on server. It really, really obviously brings the server down to earth on that. That is how servers come to die. And you could see them quad setting on him. And, they're obviously pretty good coiners to have 4,000 buffs on C5, but nothing crazy. Like, I'm sure that's a lot of source of life to some of these people. So that was our alliance power. You could see it going down. And yeah, so now I'm trying to find his subs. I want to see, is anyone else on server watching this? And there we go. There's the Kissing Queens. They got one ready to go and take it. So now I know. So server 15-14, now you can see what I'm seeing from my point of view here, and that's why I had to green bubble it. So it was nothing to do with the resources, actually. So at the end, 8 hours later, 15-14 comes over ready to get the resources, and we sacrificed resources. We let them take, I don't know, but they got 12 hits in, so however many they got 12 hits, and then I green bubbled after we secured the two red subs. So it was it was mission accomplished for us. We lost some resources, but how often do you get a chance at 2 red subs and to take them off a known Evony thief, which I think the whole community can agree is something that is very frowned upon and not cool. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did we do the right thing not supporting our teammate? Like, it sucks it came down to this. We did try many times to reach out to the new Atlas and contact him and be like, can you sell? Do you want to leave, etc.? Never a response. Nothing. And he was in our Discord. And then the people who would write me from other servers and say, this guy's contacting me, trying to buy my account, it would be the exact same Discord that was in our Discord. Then he even changed his name. to Sir Wimpy and started contacting people on on the same account with a new name. And then other people would write me and be like, is this Sir Wimpy in your alliance? And I'm like, do not give logins. Anyways, mission accomplished for Evony, for us, for everybody. Goodbye, Atlas. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.